Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting day. We get to harvest our garlic. So this garlic is the hardneck garlic and it is called Georgian Crystal, I believe it is. I bought this from Mad River back in November. I planted this on November 18th at the old house. But this garlic was originally planted in a garden bed and then we moved. So I had to dig this garlic up. Me and my husband dug it up and put it in these grow bags in January. And then we brought it over to the new house. So this garlic has been planted, pulled up, and replanted, and it still turned out really good. So I'm actually wondering, had I not pulled it out to begin with, if we never had to move it, if I would have bigger garden bulbs. But these actually, a lot of them were really good size. I think this one was one of the small ones. Is that one of the smaller ones? We had some small, medium, and some large. No, that's the small one there. And so it turned out really good for this to be the first year that I planted garlic. So like I said, we planted it on November the 18th. We had to dig it up in January and replant it in the bags. Brought it out to this garden. I gave it full sun until now, and I watered it every other day. Excuse me, every other day, unless we had rain. And I did feed it once a month only with bone meal. So I did not want to do the fish fertilizer. I just wanted to do the organic bone meal, and it still turned out pretty good. So my soft neck garlic, I had already harvested about 2 weeks prior to this video because it flopped over the first grow bag. I pulled it out just to see if I was even growing garlic under the soil, and I was. Literally like 2 days later, the other soft neck grow bag flopped over and was ready. So I actually did it at the right time, and that just was by coincidence because I actually had no clue when that was going to be ready. But for these hardneck, they got scapes, which is the little flower stalk that grows out of the middle. They started to develop garlic scapes about 2 weeks ago. And as they developed the scapes, I just would clip them out. And then I noticed that the leaves were starting to look like they were ready. So once everything had a scape, I figured let me hurry up and go ahead and dig these up because I am in Georgia Zone 8A and we are continuously getting weeks and weeks of rain. So I didn't want them to rot. And this video is shot on the last day before we had 5 more straight days of rain, which we are in right now. It's actually raining outside right now. So I had to do it while the soil was dry. And so I am harvesting in the afternoon, which you probably shouldn't, but I really wanted to make sure that the soil was dry before I pulled them out, and it is. So it turned out to be really good. But this is the second bag. Altogether, I had 15. I planted 15 cloves, and then I got 15 heads of garlic. So I think that that was a wonderful turnaround, a beautiful turnout. And then as you can see, the garlic heads, the garlic bulbs, they're not tiny. They're pretty good size. The root system is great. The stalks look great. You can see right there that little swirly stem. That is the garlic scape on that one. And I cut those off after I stored them in the garage. I went back through and cut off all of the scapes that I missed. And like I said, I got some small ones, some medium ones, some large ones. The hardneck variety is much bigger than the soft neck. My soft neck garlic was organic from Aldi that I planted, and this is one of the scapes. And I did save those. I am going to dehydrate those and make them into like garlic powder. And you see this one, this is a really good size. So I was really happy with the turnout. So this is the garlic harvest. I got 15. This is the size. Let me take my glove off. Compared to my hand, I got big ones, medium sized ones, small ones, but overall, this is the hard neck garlic. And then this is the soft neck garlic that has already been drying in the garage. And then this is what I just harvested, and I have 15 heads of garlic. Pretty good size. The big ones all feel about standard. This might be the biggest one here. And so now I'm gonna put them in the garage to cure under a fan. And here we go. Alright, so this is everything all laid out. I started this garlic on November the 18th, 2024. And today is May 23rd. And like I said, I have some nice big ones, some small ones, medium size, but a decent amount of big ones, like bigger than a golf ball. A lot bigger than a golf ball. But they range from small, medium, and large. So I would call that successful. So I have them in the garage right now under a fan. Again, this is the soft neck variety, and this is the hard neck. Successful garlic harvest. First time growing it. Did great. All right, so now that we have the garlic out, I am going to reuse that soil. So this soil is going into these green stalks, and I'm gonna save some of it. I'm gonna see what one bag will get me, because I want to save some of it for this bed, because these potatoes are getting taken up sometime this weekend. They're starting to fall over. I don't really like to wait for them to get to completely dead, because that attracts so many pests and it looks disgusting. So they're starting to fall over, showing signs that they are done. So maybe I will start off with these on this side. Whichever ones have fallen completely over, I might just start with those. And if it's connected to one that's still standing up all the way, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to pull it. But these two beds are my problem beds, so I kind of want to get this stuff out of here so that I can replenish it. And this is really good soil from my old garden. It's established soil, so I kind of want to get that in there. But I am going to fill these green stalks, because I'm gonna plant them with just flowers, to have them sitting off to the side like this. Over here, I would put it in this area, but this area is too sloped, and so this is like the flattest area of the yard. And I'm gonna start filling up one of these with the soil like I did these two. These two are from my original grow bag, one of my original grow bags. And these bags have a whole bunch of garlic roots. So what I am going to do is take these clumps and spread them throughout my garden bed, and all of the different garden beds, because I want the garlic smell to be in there to deter
pests. So I'm going to reuse these roots because I'm not using this dirt for vegetables, so I don't need to leave these roots in here for like nutrient breakdown. So what I'm gonna do is use it to deter. And you see this big giant clump? There is more. Dust them off, Chloe. So this bed in particular has, I think it's a bunny rabbit that keeps coming into this bed. So I'm gonna take some of these roots. And let them break down throughout this bed. And then I'm gonna take some and put them down in here in this tomatoes too. Because we have some aphids and some other stuff that like to come over here. So we are going to put some in this tomato bed. All right, so the way that I have planted up this green stalk is these 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are sunflowers. And then this is a zinnia. This is a zinnia. And then I intermingled some Tulsi basil and some sweet basil in the middle. And this is the garlic soil. So that soil smell is really strong, and along with the basil, it should help to deter any pests that might try to eat at these. And then for this green stalked here, I am going to put all sunflower starts. And then again, I'm going to add some basil, and I might put a marigold in the middle, which will fill out the entire middle of this green stalk tier.
Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I definitely appreciate it. Let me know what you guys have going on. What are you growing right now, or what are you planting? I know in the cooler zones that you're probably just now putting things down into the garden. For the warmer zones, what are you growing? What are you guys harvesting? Right now I have zucchini, squash, flowers, and lettuce. Comment below and let me know what you have going on.